Hello Star Seekers. This is Jeannie from Horoscope Forecasts 369. Whether you're an Aries or a Pisces, we're here to guide you. Let's cut through the cosmic noise and dive into today's horoscope predictions. Friday, August 11th, 2023. The astrology of today, all signs. The moon continues its transit of Gemini until 6:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and we enjoy playing with ideas and making plans. We might crave more interconnectivity, but we seek familiarity after the moon's move into Cancer at 6:53 p.m. With the Cancer moon, we more readily get in touch with our emotional needs. Mars forms a quincunx to Tyrant today, and we could be doubting the effectiveness of our assertions or efforts to go after what we want, which can lead to passive-aggressive behavior, defensiveness, or frustration. We can find it challenging to be both assertive and sensitive now, possibly seesawing between one and the other. It can be difficult to assert ourselves effectively without provoking, annoying, or concerning others. The trick is to combine both sensitivity and directness instead of narrowing our choices to either/or. The moon is void from 1:28 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, with the moon's last aspect before changing signs, a square to Neptune, until the moon enters Cancer at 6:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Today's Aries horoscope. Mars in your work and health sector these days is strong for putting more energy into your pursuits, dear Aries. This is a generally excellent time for getting things done. However, in the first half of today, there can be some negative thinking, withdrawal, or emotional distance in your interactions. Fortunately, it's unlikely to be a symptom of a bigger problem. Instead, it's a time when you're more self-protective and cautious with your feelings than usual. As the moon moves into your home and family sector later today, you may need some peace and quiet. You have a stronger desire to stick with places, situations, and people you know well. Today's Taurus horoscope. In the first half of the day, if circumstances seem to require you to prove yourself, dear Taurus, ask yourself if it's something you genuinely need to do. Aim to sow the seeds of future success by moving above your insecurities without ignoring them. In fact, it's a good time to explore them and learn from them. In the meantime, you may be experiencing some reservations about a person, project, or situation, or possibly a purchase. Look for ways to enjoy yourself without guilt. The key may be to do some tidying up or making adjustments. The day advances more smoothly. For one, the moon moves into your communication sector later today, which feels lively and encourages more movement and interaction in your life. You're motivated to share your ideas or creations. Today's Gemini horoscope. You can feel especially busy today, dear Gemini. And while a good part of you is still in a homebody mood these days, people and circumstances may not allow you the pleasure of peace and quiet. If things feel chaotic, the trick is to keep your head on straight. It may be a good idea to be active with people you love in order to harness the energy in a satisfying way rather than flitting from one activity to the next. You can feel a strong need to be recognized for your efforts by the people dearest or closest to you, but others may not be on the same wavelength. Perhaps you feel that they're absent or self-absorbed when you need them the most. Ride this out. It's likely just a brief time of being out of sync. As the day advances, there is more confidence in yourself and your relationships, which by extension boosts your appeal. Today's Cancer horoscope. With Mars in your communication sector speeding up your thinking, you are sometimes too scattered to focus on one thing and tackle it without distraction, dear Cancer. You're also inclined toward more direct communication and a special passion for your personal interests. With today's Mars Tyrant aspect, however, some passive-aggressive overtones in others may irritate you. This transit stirs in a restlessness, and it may take some time to come in touch with what you are craving. Aim to get in better touch with your needs and desires before making a serious commitment, but don't let that process interfere with your mood. Later today, the moon ends its transit of your privacy sector and enters your sign, pulling out from the backwoods of your solar chart. This shift is a new beginning of sorts. You enjoy more interaction with your environment and a spontaneous, active approach to your life. Today's Leo horoscope. The desire to feel more secure and comfortable is the driver behind much of what you do nowadays, dear Leo. Today, you could find an error or an inconsistency that needs correcting, but try not to let this discourage you. Avoid dwelling. The moon's move into your privacy sector later today can be a welcome transit. This short cycle, lasting a little over 2 days, is excellent for healing activities, keeping to yourself, and renewing yourself emotionally. Keeping a low profile can be helpful. It can also be a nice time to enjoy your studies or a special interest. Others might reinforce or add to your own ideas in pleasant ways. Your faith in a particular goal, dream, or idea can build now. Today's Virgo horoscope. While your instincts are often on point these days, dear Virgo, they may not serve you as well in the first half of today. This is not because your intuition is off, but because of guilt or fear masking your gut feelings. Creatively speaking, your confidence may dip just for now. If you find a reason to doubt things, it may very well be you need more time to make an assessment. It makes sense to take more time to process things before making big moves. The day advances far more smoothly. The moon moves into harmony with your sign, and cooperation comes easily. As well, there can be particularly good relations with people in authority or with business associates. Today's Libra horoscope. There can be some second guessing in the first half of the day, dear Libra, and first impressions or gut feelings could be off. Try to focus on current projects and priorities rather than trying to push things forward. Commit to forgiving yourself and taking a more creative and relaxed approach to your life. Examine but avoid dwelling on guilt or fear. Later today, things feel far more straightforward. The moon moves to the top of your solar chart, reminding you of your responsibilities. While this transit can temporarily magnify the importance of duties and performance in your life, you're feeling pleasantly motivated. There could be recognition for work you did in the past or excitement over the revival of an old project. Today's Scorpio horoscope. In the first half of the day, watch that inner restlessness doesn't lead you to overindulge, dear Scorpio, which can bring on sluggishness and possibly guilt. If you don't feel ready to make a decision, you're probably right to sit on the fence for a while longer. Disconnections could occur due to poor timing, lack of confidence, or fear of rejection. It's not the best time to lay your heart on the line. However, the day advances more straightforwardly. For one, the moon moves into your spirit sector, prompting a need for a change of pace. Connecting with a goal related to happiness and fulfillment can be encouraging. It can be a strong time for returning to an old problem and tackling it with new energy. Today's Sagittarius horoscope. In the first half of the day, dear Sagittarius, your view of a situation can be a little off temporarily. It may give you pause, which can help you pace yourself and your endeavors. Knowing why you see things differently can help you center yourself. These days are generally excellent for performance, ambition, and motivation. Even with this dynamic energy, you need to attend to other matters and adjust occasionally. Today brings one of those moments. The day advances more smoothly. The moon moves into your solar 8th house, beginning a 2-day cycle of increased introspection. Still, your social life is in strong shape, and partnering or teaming up can bring bigger rewards. Today's Capricorn horoscope. In the first half of the day, try not to stress over actions or inaction by those close to you, dear Capricorn. There could be pangs of discontent, and these can be quite useful for identifying problem areas. Recognize that your emotional needs for support are stronger than usual, and not everyone is in sync with this energy temporarily. Making some edits and adjustments can be annoying but valuable. The day advances with less indecision. The moon heads into your partnership sector later today, signaling a more sociable time of the lunar month, although you're inclined to prefer one-on-one connections right now. There can also be a project, plan, or goal from your past that you're excited about reviving. Today's Aquarius horoscope. While it's a generally quite dynamic time for your intimate world these days, dear Aquarius, today is better for making assessments and adjustments than for pushing forward. Flaws may reveal themselves, or you see them more clearly. Take the time to process, adjust, and assess. The day advances with more clarity and sense of purpose. The moon moves into your health and habits sector, encouraging a stronger interest in taking care of business. Activities that get your life back on track in meaningful ways can be in focus. You are also feeling more expressive than usual and more excited about sharing your feelings or thoughts with others. Today's Pisces horoscope. While connecting is often spontaneous and dynamic these days, dear Pisces, transits in the first half of the day seem to slow you down. Fortunately, pacing yourself can come in handy. Getting perspective on a matter can be helpful, but watch for a tendency to go too far with doubts. Some indecision can buy you vital time, but too much can keep you in limbo. The day advances more straightforwardly. For one, the moon moves into your creative, outgoing solar 5th house later today, boosting your spirits. Connecting with someone special or a pet project can be satisfying. A positive show of support from people you care about may be in the offing. As we wrap up, I'm Jeannie thanking you for tuning in to Horoscope Forecasts 369. Remember, these are guides, but your will shapes your destiny. Like, share, subscribe for more astro insights, and let the stars guide you until we meet again. Take care.